Well, there's really two parts to that, and really what we look at is how to get kids into the school and the type of players that we want to recruit, or that we want to coach and to teach. And so we're really into the high character kids that have good basketball knowledge, basketball savvy. I mean, that's the first part of our philosophy. And then on the floor, we're trying to develop players that can play up and down quickly, that are good teammates, that move the basketball, and they're relentless on the defensive end. I mean, the way that we play, we gave up some points last year, but it was because of our style more so than than our principles. And we're going to continue to do that. And we like to shoot the threes. And we're very aggressive on the defensive end, and an unselfish basketball team. And kind of, if we can get all those things together, we're going to have a pretty successful team. I think this year it's going to be relentless. We really had some outstanding practices, and our team has kind of gone the distance in every practice. And since we haven't played yet and we have so many new players, I think that relentless would be a word that would describe this team. We've had some injuries early, and our kids haven't hesitated. They just keep going at it, and we're excited about that aspect of our team. Yeah, well, we're really excited about mixing the new with the young. We've done a good job of, we've brought in a number of transfers that are going to be significant. Chris Barnes from Dixie State, along with Philip Thomas, who will probably see our starting point guard action early in our season. And then we have Aaron Fernandez, who is from Hawaii, who we also brought in as a transfer, and they're going to be significant for our success on the floor. And we just, we have 6 or 7 pretty good freshmen that we're really excited about. But with our returners, and Willie Meebane, who's a 4-year player, and Tyree Landrum and Jacob Porter, who played significant minutes last year. Even though we lost 9 players off of last year's team, we still think that we have a really solid nucleus with those 3. Then we've added the 3 transfers, and then we have a slew of freshmen that we know are going to play. That's included Michael Alvarez, who's a local kid that has a very successful high school career at GAR and at Calvary Chapel, along with a number of other players from in-state and out-of-state as well. So we're pretty excited about them. Yeah, we've always tried to play a very difficult preseason schedule, and this year I think we've done that. We play 4 West Region Division III schools, which will help us in terms of the national rankings for Division III, as well as we play a couple scholarship schools early in the season, and then the Poet Classic are scholarship schools as well. So I don't want to say, we don't really play up because we think that we're competitive enough. Last year we beat 3 scholarship schools, and so we think that we're competitive enough to play at that level. We open up with Cal Poly Pomona in an exhibition game later on in the week, and they won the national championship Division II a couple of years ago. So, but we do that on purpose. I mean, we want our players to play against the best because our conference traditionally and nationally is a very good conference and are very well respected. And so we're doing that to prepare for our league, which this year starts a little bit early, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I do. There's some things that we're concerned about in terms of the meshing and the guys getting together and playing together. But I think that the skill set is there. I think that they bought into the philosophy and the principles of what we're doing on the floor. I think this is going to be one of those teams, though, that I think that we're going to get better as the season goes on. And last year, when we returned 11 players off of last year's team, we knew right from the get-go that we were going to be good. And I think this team is a little bit different because we're having to mix and match a little bit, and guys are feeling out each other a little bit differently than last year's team had to. So I expect us to take our lumps pretty early if we have to. And once again, the resiliency of these guys will show back when it starts really counting, and that's in the December, January games. I think as like the SCAC usually go, last year the seventh place team in the conference, I think had 5 wins last year, and it's just so significant with the addition of Chapman. I think the winner of our conference could lose 3 or 4 conference games, and there's going to be, I don't know how to explain it, but there's probably going to be 5 or 6 can't miss teams every night, and that's what's going to make it exciting. I mean, Chapman has done well against conference teams outside of league, but I think that they're going to get a little taste of what conference competition is so much different than non-league competition. And then Claremont and Pomona have everybody back off of first and second place teams, and Laverne is very solid this year, and Redlands is very well coached, as well as they have 3 or 4 players back from a third place team. So it's going to be competitive every night, and I really think that the conference isn't really going to be won until really late. It might be the last night of this season, with the addition of Chapman in the conference. I think that every night's just going to be a dogfight. It's going to be really exciting. I'm just really excited about the opportunity this year, and there's a freshness in our program now. We're still kind of riding on the success that we've had the last couple of years and getting into the tournament and things. And these guys know what the traditions that we've built, how important they are, and I'm really proud of our our leadership group, our returners, that they've shown our new guys what it means to be a Whittier College basketball player, and I'm really excited about our guys and looking forward to working with them and being successful again.